welcome back everybody to my channel. Okay, well, I'm outside and it's a beautiful day in Texas. Can you believe we are finally having a little bit of fall weather? So I'm finally getting out here to show you what I did with my porches for fall. Out here, this is outside my kitchen, and I just did a little bit, to show, I have some signs hanging, my wreath on the door, threw a pillow on the bench. Look at these cute nails my nail stylist did. Are those not cute? They're like cheetah print. They're so cute. I love them. I just got them done yesterday. Anyways, yeah, so this is we're outside my kitchen. My kitchen's in that window is my kitchen. And then through that door. Anyways, as you can see, my spider plant is doing fabulous. It has little babies all over it, so I'm going to be taking some of these off and planting them, and then I'm going to give some to my sister because she wants some plants like that because they're just the easiest thing to care for. If it gets really cold in the winter, I will pull them like into my garage to store them. But during the winter, but for the most part, they stay really good. And see, they get the little flowers on them when they're fixing to bloom. And here's another baby one, and then these are bigger down here. They're like this. And then basically all you do is stick it in dirt and water it, and just keep an eye on it, and it'll grow the roots big time, no time at all. And so you don't need a real big pot to start with, but they will get bigger. Because almost all the ones I have, I rooted myself, and grew them. And this is how big they get. So anyways, and then of course I have some over here too that I've, because they're just green and they're easy to grow, and they add some greenery to the front of your house or whatever. But let's start up here. Of course, you saw this when I did my fall home tour, but this is that new wreath I made, which I just think it's cute and I love it. Different for my taste. Usually I don't do too much color. I'm kind of more that neutral with a little touch of orange here and there. But this one I did, put in a lot of the different colored, really vibrant leaves and such, and a little bit of blue eucalyptus here and there. Yeah, so it really came out cute, and I really like it. It's a little, like I said, it's different variety for me. There's a blue pumpkin right here, and there's one up there, a little cream colored one, and then there's a green one kind of tucked over here. Oh, and then something just popped out of that. But that's how this area developed when I was putting it together, because look at the orange color that's in that, and then I brought the orange over here. This I made several years back. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that. I took a placemat from Dollar Tree. Oh, I've got a bee out here. It's been bothering me. Every time I sit out here, my sister calls every day, and we chat, and when this bee comes out here and starts driving me crazy. So I don't know what's after, but anyways, back to, I made this with a placemat that I just put on these boards, and then I spray painted it all. And that's what was left. It was so cute, isn't it? Easiest peasiest thing too. And I still think they do those placemats and so forth. And so my husband brought home a pallet, that they use to, move things, while they store, people ship things in pallets. Companies do. And so he had pallets, so he just he put kind of screws and stuff in it and put it together for me, and then I painted it and did all that, so it looks really cute. I love it. And then over here's one that I got at Walmart a couple years back, that this glitter is very orange, so it ties back to that. And so then down here where I have my pumpkin, and I just put some flowers. I bought this, I've had for a little while. I don't know where I got it, but it's a cute little black, thing to put flowers in. I probably wouldn't hold water, but it's really cute. And I love these really vibrant orange hydrangeas and the leaves. This all was probably from Dollar Tree several years ago. My pumpkins needing a bit of a paint job. It's getting a little light in color from the sunshine. I left my hello down there, and then over here I have my milk jug, and it's also got all those beautiful hydrangeas in there. Isn't that color pretty? So it all ties together so nice, doesn't it? You know, with all the color. I really loved it. So I didn't do anything on the window. I'm fixing to actually change this out because I'm going to change this portion of my porch for Halloween. So I'm going to add some Halloween. I'm going to do some Halloween out here, probably over the weekend. But anyways, let's walk out front and I will show you what I did with the front porch. So hang on a quick sec. Okay, I'm standing out right out in my driveway, and this goes around to my front porch. It's hard for me to see. Hopefully you can see it because it's quite sunny out here. But you see all these flowers? I mean, they go all the way down. You know, early in the spring, we had those planted and they just went crazy. They love the sun, the heat, the everything. And so all these impatiens, and these are what these new ones here, these white ones, I've never seen anything like these. They're cascading. So they cascade all from one plant. You know, there was one plant and this became this big plant. I mean, one little like 4-inch pot. It wasn't even a 4-inch pot, maybe. It might have been like one of those little small ones, you know, that you get. And it made this much. Can you believe that? The guy, we had a guy come and put mulch in, and he trimmed all our bushes and such. He put all these impatiens in. Or not impatiens. What are they called? Vinca. Yeah, called Vinca, I think. These are the more upright variety, these pink ones. And then here's my hydrangea. It's, you know, we're pretty past everything. So they're green right now. They'll turn brown like this when they, you know, when they go to seed or whatever. I think that's the last new one I've had come out. And then more of these Vinca and all different colors. This fuchsia is beautiful. This color, it's gorgeous. Don't you love that? And here's it doesn't really match too well over here, but I've got this sunflower with pumpkins on my flag. And then I had stuff in this pot, but it all died because it got too hot. And down here we have some more. And you'll notice that this area has, you know, when he first put them in, they were just little plants, you know, and this is how big they came. And these didn't grow quite as big because they don't get the amount of sun, I think, that the end gets quite a bit of sun. This area gets sun, but not probably as much. But these grew not as big, but there's some here and here, and then coming around here. And then in the front of the flower bed, he put them all across the front of the flower bed too. And I tell you, they were just little small containers and they became this big. So they're all across here. This bigger plant here is my gardenia, and it's huge. I've got azaleas through here, which now just bloom, so I need to trim them because these ones have some long, lanky things on them. But I'll have to trim all those. And then over there, behind those flowers right there is another one of these gardenias, but it's not nearly as big. And then those flowers go all around my flower bed, if you can see them. But they're not as big here because they don't get as much sun. So, but let's go look at my porch. You know, I have to tell you, right here, I don't know if you remember the chairs I used to have, but these are new. I got these from Walmart. I walked in this spring. Let me walk up there so I can show them to you a little closer. I went into Walmart during the early, you know, it was early spring, probably, when they first put all the you know, all the pine needles get all over everything. That's the problem with having pine trees. And especially when you have a pool. They're no fun to get out. But anyways, they have nice cushions. They're, you know, they're not hard. They're comfortable to sit in. And then this beautiful faux wicker, which I love, this gray kind of color. And of course it came with this cushion and this back cushion, and the whole back, you know, it's all the way done like this. The only part that isn't is the bottom, you know, what you're sitting on. And then, of course, more needles. and stuff. I'll have it come out here and clean. And then I put these pillows on. I've had these for a couple of years, but they're cute, and this part stays orange. And over here, I didn't do anything on top of my lantern, but I put a little candle ring in there. And this chair too. But this set of chairs, they were probably, you know, when I bought them, they were probably like $398 for the both of them or something like that. They weren't cheap, but they're very good chairs. They've held up well here. They came with covers, so I can put covers on when we're going to rain and so forth. But we haven't had any rain. We're kind of in a drought situation now. But they did come with covers that you can cover them up with. And I also got a couch, which is out back. And I was going to do a whole tour of my out back area because, you know, where the pool is, I put it, you know, that new couch out there. I got new cushions for my table and chair set. And I was going to decorate it all out there and stuff. But then it got too hot. I just didn't get a chance to. So I apologize for that because I did plan on doing that. So maybe this spring I'll get to it. Okay, up here, I pulled out, you know, some stuff I've had. I made this several years ago, and I haven't used it much. So I pulled it out here to set on the on my bench. And, you know, it's just got sunflowers and a couple, you know, I got 3 pumpkins in here and just fall leaves and little picks of this and that and the other and some forsythia and, you know, some of these little, I don't know what they're called. But anyway, so that looks really cute there. And then I pulled out this. I made this lantern bow several years ago or sometime, and I found it in a box. So I pulled it out to put on here. I thought with the sunflowers over here, it might look good. So, and it's got leaves on it and, you know, kind of this cute ribbon that's on here. It's got red hydrangeas in it. And, you know, I mean, I just think it's super cute. I do love it. I didn't have another one or I would have put it on the other one, on my other lantern too. But I've got my pumpkin patch sign. And of course that one says, welcome to our pumpkin patch with a pretty green truck and the yellow and orange pumpkins, which I really like that. And then down here, I have pumpkins and some flowers in the back of the red truck that my son gave me years ago for Mother's Day one year. And I put a pumpkin there. And then here, this is a wreath that I actually had it somewhat, how can I put, it was somewhat very neutral, but I went in and added all kinds of stuff to it. So this is an old wreath that I redid. So I mean, I put all kinds of stuff in it. I mean, I added these flowers, I added these berries, I added leaves all around the edges. I just made it fuller and more vibrant. And so that's the one I have hanging out here right now. And then down here I have my little scarecrows, my woman and man scarecrows. And I put some sunflowers in a bucket back there. And a couple of pumpkins in the corner. And then of course I have over here the pumpkin sign and a welcome sign with those pumpkins, which, you know, that's a vibrant too. I love the color of that. And then of course there's my chairs and another one of my spider plants. And then down here is an ivy that I've been keeping alive. It's kind of hidden back here because it doesn't like a lot of sun, but look how good it's doing. This was part of my mom's, like, you know, when people sent us stuff after she died. So I've been really trying to keep it alive because, you know, of course it was at my mother's, well, not funeral, but our memory thing we had for her. But yeah, but here we are. There's the front yard. The trees are losing their leaves, but they didn't really like turn color or nothing because ours don't do that. It has to be like perfect, like perfect, like, I don't know when, like a freeze has to happen or something like that to make something happen. And of course, we don't get those very often. But anyways, I just really wanted to share my porch with you. So I hope you liked the video. And if you stayed this far and you're still listening to me, we are planning, my sister and her husband and my husband and me, we're going to go camping just before Thanksgiving and do our Thanksgiving while we're camping. And then we have another Thanksgiving that we do on Thanksgiving with my husband's family. But anyways, I wanted to tell you that because I'm going to video next time the inside of my camper, or our new fifth wheel. And it feels so much more like home inside of it. I can't explain to you how much we like it better than our previous camper that we had, because it was quite smaller. This one, it's more like a home. And so I really like to make it feel that way inside too. So I wanted it to have a homey feel in it. So I've decorated it up a little bit. This time I'm going to bring in some fall decor into it. So be watching for that video. It's not probably going to happen. You may not see that till just before Thanksgiving or something like that if I get it videoed for you. But I'm planning that video. And then I have a haul video I'm going to share with you. And then I think I'm going to do some cooking on my channel a little bit, just because I have to do that every day. I might as well pick up the camera and cook along with you. So but when we're going to be decorating for Christmas here pretty soon. Oh, and when I do get my side area decorated for Halloween, I'll share that with you too. But anyways, I miss y'all so much, and I'm glad to be back. Hopefully doing regular videos on a regular basis. It's just that there wasn't a whole lot going on in life. We were doing some traveling, and now we're back. So I love you so much, and I will talk to you next time. It'll be sooner than later. Bye.